Good morning. This is Pastor Peter Ryan, youth pastor at Green Road Baptist Church in Madison, Indiana, and I'd like to share with you a short thought. In Psalm 90, verse number 12, the Bible tells us, "So teach us to number our days, that we may apply our hearts unto wisdom." A few years ago, I sat down and watched an old interview with Muhammad Ali, and the interviewer asked him, "So what are you going to do when you stop boxing?" And Muhammad Ali said, "I'm going to get ready to meet God." And he spent the rest of the interview speaking about the brevity of life and the certainty of meeting God one day. And honestly, I got to thinking about everything that he said, and I said, man, that's a crazy statement. So I wonder how much time a person would actually have in this life to do something for God. So I sat down with a pen and paper and I found out some interesting things. Number one, I found that on average, if a person lives to be 75 years old, they could spend 25 years sleeping. They could spend 10 years working, 1.6 years going to school, 1.3 years going to church, 14 years on entertainment, which leaves only 23 years available to do something for God. And then I got to thinking, I wonder how much time I have left. So if I live to be 75 years old, on average, I could spend up to 13 years sleeping, 7.12 years working, 6.25 years on entertainment, which leaves only 14 years not earmarked for anything. Friends, the Bible tells us in James 4:14, "Whereas ye know not what shall be on the morrow. For what is your life? It is even a vapor that appeareth for a little time, then vanisheth away." My friends, the challenge this morning is to remember that life is short. May God help us realize the brevity of our life, but also our influence on it. You know, in this passage here, Moses is pleading with God to help the people live as dying men should live. What does that mean? Dying men take account of the uncertainty and the brevity of life, and they understand that they will shortly stand before God. And I know we don't like to think about this, but friends, we're mortal, and if Jesus Christ doesn't come back, all of us are going to die one day. So the challenge is understanding that. What do we do with that information? My friends, we must live each day to glorify God, to live with that purpose. Our lives should be wisely spent in that way. You know, my pastor said it like this growing up. He said, "Live today for a full reward. Live today for Jesus with everything that you have." So here's a quick application. If all of that is true, if our lives are short and we should glorify God with it, live today to love God supremely. Be separated unto him, serve him, glorify him, be a witness for him, live today and be faithful to his house, love the family of God, and take those remaining days and spend time with him every morning. My friends, may God teach us to number our days. God bless you.